Hello and welcome to this beautiful time of conversation. And thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed, please just subscribe. My name is Rosemary, your sister in growth, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And welcome to this conversation. Now, I have had the desire to put in a word or two regarding the situation we are in school. And the schools are becoming what we have not wanted to talk about. The children are shocking us. And I keep saying sometimes when children do things, it is usually a wake-up call to the parents. It is usually a wake-up call to the adults. And yes, are we ready to wake up? I know for very many of us, it's not something we want to get to talk about. We really do not want to talk about the children. We do not want to talk about ourselves. We just want this thing to come to an end. I want to explain something. And I'm talking this from a place of information as a student who has not forgotten. I keep saying I'm an adult, I'm a parent who has not forgotten how it was being a child, who has not forgotten what it was being a student. I have been a talkative student. I've been a talkative human being throughout my life, and this has landed me in a lot of trouble. And back in high school, I remember one time we had a visiting group. Those of my age would remember the Insider. So the Insider people came to our school, and that same day, apparently, my mother was in school. I'm driving this somewhere. My mother came to our school, and she wasn't allowed to see me. That's what she says. She says we were not allowed to see. People used to see their children, but apparently my mother was not interested, or she didn't ask, or she wasn't allowed. I do not know the truth. But the one thing she was told is that I am such a bad girl, I can lead a strike. The thing is this, I have never had a conversation in that line. I don't even remember thinking about leading a strike, because why would I lead a strike? This was one place where I had people around me, so I wasn't ready to lead a strike. But my mother was told that I could lead a strike. My mother did not ask me. We did not have any conversation with my mom. That is how it was. You can lead a strike. And in fact, so many times she kept reminding me. And she would specifically mention a teacher's name. Fast forward to today. I'm saying in 2020, it was not an easy year for anybody. Everyone has been going through a very difficult season. Now, as I keep talking about parenting and children, just like you and I, go through emotions. They go through pain. When you're going through anything in your home, as a parent, as a family, when something goes on, it affects the children. So these children are going to school. They have carried you, the mother. They have carried the environment. They have carried the things that were going on. Some of them, during the COVID season, the parents parted ways. Others, parents lost their jobs. They lost their source of income. And towards the end of the year, we said, we need to change. We need to hurry up. I don't know why we are hurrying up. I don't know this desire to hurry, where it's coming from. And yes, our children were sent to school, and the Minister for Education decided we're going to have a serious crash program. I do not understand why we needed a serious crash program as far as education is concerned. I have no idea. Now, with the crash program, we forgot the people that were going to be affected. It was the students, the children. Now, remember, you are also tired. You are also trying to cope with life. Remember, this child, don't forget the stress that went on. Loss of income, parents separated, parents died, siblings died, stuff happened. And stuff was happening. And remember, by the 2020 was crazy, because if you lost a source of income, nobody was there for you, because we were all struggling in our own ways, you know. If you lost a loved one, you are not even allowed to mourn the African way. This one was isolation. There was a lot of isolation. We stopped being a community. And let me tell you, children thrive in community. You know the way we like to call them Crocs Nation? They will do their Crocs and socks and loiter within the estate. That is them being in a community. Just like you, mommy, you have a chama. Just like you, daddy, you have a boys club. You know, these children also thrive in those small things, because human beings are very, very, very social. We are social beings. We thrive in communities. We thrive in tribes. That is why if you put somebody alone, I live alone. If you put someone alone in a box, they start to either get stressed, they want to get out of their house. If they get a chance to get out, they run out. They do not run out because they are careless or anything. They run out because they just can't. So these children went back to school. When they went back to school, I'll tell you what we were told and what we thought. We need to rush the syllabus. We need to cover. We are going to cover 2 years in 1 year. Guess what? Who are the recipients? It is the children. And what did we do? Holidays are going to be shrunk. We're going to be having 10-day holidays. Yeah, we're going to be having 10-day holidays. And we will even sometimes not have midterm. Mind you, it's not like the sources of income have come back. When the parents are talking, the children are hearing. When they are sent home for school fees, they are still hearing. Sometimes they are being tossed because the minister has said don't send children away for school fees because parents don't have money. The principals are wondering, okay, fine, we won't send them away, but what are they going to eat? So the children are there. Of course, there is also the teenage. Teenage itself is a phase. Let me tell you, men and women, why are we having a problem with teenagers, yet we are in midlife, doing everything midlife? I'm going to go there. So now the children have been put in a space where now they're in that boarding, they have nobody to talk to, they have no one to express to, they're no longer doing the extracurricular activities, they're just stuck in this space, not knowing what to do. And the teachers are also stressed because they are human beings. And the teachers are also being stressed by the ministry because they have to do a whole 2 year syllabus is being covered in 1 year. It has been hard. Now, what do we do when we are stressed? We look for ways to cope. We look for ways to debrief. We debrief by shopping. We debrief by going to do our nails. We debrief by doing different things. And guess what happens? Our children don't debrief. Our children are told, your children follow. And what are the children doing? You know, if you put water in a container, it will continue getting the container. That's what we've done. The issues have been put. We are just telling the children, you keep working hard. Keep working hard. Your children, you don't feel, because we imagine children don't have feelings. What is happening right now is an overflow. They are stressed and the overflow is happening. The saddest part about this is that teachers and the people involved, instead of them sitting down and asking, when did the rain start beating us? We are victimizing, we are sending children away, we are expelling them, we are beating them to the pulp. You know, some of the videos I'm seeing being shared on social media, they are saddening. I am telling you, parents, if we are not careful, if we do not stop, if teachers do not stop, if the society does not stop and say no, we need to start addressing the issue right now. The generation that is here might not be a very good generation. They will have a lot of healing to do. We are also healing from several things. So we need to do something. We need to begin looking at us. We need to begin understanding us. We need to start asking ourselves, what is going on? What can I do to make my children better? What can I do as a parent to make my children debrief in my home? They will be coming home for the holidays. What are you going to do as a parent? Are you going to be focused on the letter that was sent by the teacher? Are you going to be focused on the result that the child has brought? Are you going to be focused by the stories that were going on? Or with the stories that were going on? Or are you going to receive your child to a warm home? Please, I am asking all of us, let our homes be warm. Let our homes be places of love. I'm telling you, do not imagine that what is going on in your family is not affecting the children. So if there are issues going on in your home as a family, start working on them. And let the children know that it is not their fault. Let us stop using children to settle scores. Let us learn to protect. Let us begin the journey to protecting these children. And the most beautiful thing about it is that once we start to work on us, once we start to look at us and we start looking at us from a place of, okay, what exactly happened? Who is this child that I am holding? What is the life of my child like? Asking ourselves such questions is going to help us become better parents and, of course, give our children better provision and love. Yes, and I really, really desire that we start understanding our children. Let us stop running into discipline. Let us stop becoming such disciplinarians. Beating will never bring change because you've not addressed the root cause. I wish we would address the root cause. I wish we would go deep and find out what is happening. What is happening to our children? That is what we need to know. Please do not take the report of the teacher as the gospel truth. This child needs to be heard. Let us begin listening to the children. Let us begin embracing the children. Let me tell you, children don't need to be beaten. Children don't need to be punished. Children don't need to go through all the things you're making them go through. They only need to be loved. They only need to be accepted. I'll tell you something for free. the girl that Rosemary was, if Rosemary was taken care of, if Rosemary was loved, I still believe I would have been a great achiever. But because of the things that were said by the teacher, I was beaten. What happened to my esteem? I was crushed. Whoever I was meant to become went down. What if we focus on healing ourselves as parents and embracing our children and letting them know that home is safe and telling them, you know what, in school, she said this, and I think it hit me very seriously, that you know what, no matter what happens out there, find your way home. Can you tell your children to find their way home? Is home home enough? Can your child come to your home even when they're not bearing very good things? Can your child come to your home and tell you, Mom, I have crashed. Mom, I have no idea what to do. Let us make our homes to be the amazing homes. You want to know how? Follow me on my Facebook. Like this, of course, this is a very amazing channel. We drop videos every other day. Follow me everywhere. On Facebook, Rosemary Ngogi. Just follow me. I'll drop the link below in the description box. Follow me and let's get to learn. How then do we become parents who are actually conscious? Have a lovely evening, morning, day. God bless you. Bye.